3 points, what sort of football you play. And on the Arsenal buying policy, I have to say, Ron, you know, Sir Alex Ferguson has illustrated that he can buy young English defenders like Phil Jones, like Smalling from Fulham, and put through into the Manchester United team. The defence of Arsenal is hopeless, isn't it? Absolutely hopeless.
He actually did put in a bid for Phil Jones. Apparently Phil Jones wants to be living in the northwest. So I guess, you know, it's a bit unfortunate in that respect. I think more to the point, Alex Ferguson bought all his players before July the 1st. Yeah. They came back in training, they were ready as a team. We're still waiting on the 29th of August, whatever it is, us to get the marquee signings that we need.
Absolutely.
It's not good.
I think when you saw that ball bounce and cleverly go, Welbeck goes in to score that first goal, and you've got two defenders who don't know who.
Centre backs, you want them going in there, you could say getting their face cut if need be.
Yeah.
Arsenal's defenders are kind of like soft touch. It's different from the, you could say, the Tony Adams and the Martin Keown days. But I do believe Arsene Wenger, I was at the club, he's trying to buy, you could say, the Chris Smallings and the Phil Jones' English style. You can see he's always buying a foreigner.
Why? Why is he reluctant?
When I was there, he used to say that he believes that they're not. But now you can see when they got a
better than what up. Arsenal,
you know what, Ryan, we had the best defence, I think, possibly the best defence in the last 50 years in club football with Arsenal. Keown, Bold, Dixon, Winterburn, Adams, and Dave Seaman behind them. Adams or Bold or Keown not getting their head on that goal for the, the first goal. It was a joke. Yeah. And I saw that goal and I said cowards. And I believe that. I just think that's not good enough.
No, absolutely. Lucia, we saw rows going on the pitch, and when your players start rowing on the pitch, and particularly when it's a very mild-mannered boy like Theo Walcott getting involved, you feel there's a sense of chaos amongst the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that I think it's the fact that they're all just quite young as well. You know, if you're saying one of the most experienced players is 22.
Well, they're both 23. The average age of both teams was 23 yesterday.
Arsenal was slightly older, average.
Slightly,
yeah, but I think that was proven in the fact that you know, 3 of the players were off down the tunnel before applauding the fans, and I think that's something that they need to consider. But I think that Arsenal just need to spend some money, really,
on some players who are grown up. I mean, the youth thing. I love the Arsenal youth policy. I think there was a very instructive moment. I watched the Tottenham Man City game as well yesterday, and Silva, I think it was Kolarov, the fullback, he was telling him where to go. There, I'll cover this one. You didn't see that communication between Theo Walcott and Jenkins.
No, you certainly didn't.
And you need to see something.
Look, we all agree youth policies are fine to flourish, to flower, to come to. Now that's not happened in the last 6 years. So you've got to abandon that policy because it's not working. What I really need.
Hang on a minute. No, what you need is to not rely completely on you.
No, I totally agree with that. Fine. But at the moment, if you're totally relying on you and by who aren't working, you've got a problem. What I want to know is, because of your insight at Arsenal, in what is the position with the board? Has Arsene Wenger got 60 million to spend? And could it be that the fact that I haven't seen the man smile for about 3 months, could it be that he's now in a situation Sir Alex Ferguson once found himself in, that a very, very great wedge of money is coming into the club, 80 million in Sir Alex Ferguson's case, 60 million in your case, but he's been told by the board it's not for you. Is that unsettling him? To the extent where he's going, you know, like cranky?
Is Arsene Wenger going to be cranky? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's been a fair bit of pressure on him in the last few weeks. Listen, we're owned by a guy who's a Walmart billionaires and another guy who's Marnoff, who's one of the 45th richest man in the world. They must have cash knocking around somewhere.
Well,
you imagine?
You hope so.
A bit of money. And I think there is a crunch coming between the boss and Wenger. I think there is a disagreement.
Will you hear this, or this is your instinct?
This is my instinct with David Dean missing. David Dean provided he was a conduit.
Who brought in Arsene Wenger?
He brought in Arsene Wenger, but he also lined up players and had an address book which was unmatched. I'm not sure the guys they've got negotiating now I have the same you know, ability.
And Rowan, bring players in, bolster the team. Some of our defenders are not good enough. So you've lost Arsenal. I keep saying you because you used to play for them. Arsenal have lost 2 cracking players already who may feel the ambition has gone out of the Arsenal club. So surely the better players are going to be demanding some new blood.
Yeah, I think it is the ambition, but also they've moved up a level. You could say Sammy and Nasri's moved up a level. Cesc Fabregas has definitely moved up a level. I think even players like Arsene who are in the side, they can be demanding more and bringing new players, but they're not performing themselves.
They're not doing
Well, Arsene can't demand, can he?
He's not been performing for the last 2 seasons.
No.
2 seasons. Yesterday, if I had told you he was a League One player, you never knew who he was, you would have thought so. Because he's not been delivering. I watched him the other day at the Emirates. He wasn't tracking back at all.
He never really did, though, to be fair, but he had a lot of assists last year, Arsene. He does bring some into the team, but certainly this season he started pretty badly.
Absolutely right. Listen, fellas, lots and lots more to debate on this, but for the meantime, let's go over to Lucia. Lucia, you've got a load of tweets coming
lots of tweets coming in.
Let's hear what our viewers are saying,
Lots of
please.
positive feedback watching Sports Night Live tonight, so that's cool. And we've got one here directed to Ian, actually. What positions do Arsenal need to recruit in?
Well, one centre back. We need to replace Nasri and Cesc Fabregas. We did sell them a couple of days ago, and I think we need another forward. South Korean guy is good. I think we need 4 players.
And Strong T here has said, I'd rather see winning football than beautiful football. Think about that.
Well, I think that is the basic premise of football. You get your 3 points first, then you find out where they came from. How they got them.
I've had enough of being loved. I've got to be honest, I've been admired for winning one.
Absolutely.
One as well, saying it all started going wrong when David Dean left.
Well, that's what a lot of people say.
Maybe that is the point. Anyway, look, this is a fantastic debate. It's going to go on. It's going to run and run and run. And if you want to know about it, you stay here with us on Sports. We'd like you to get involved in a vote, please, a text vote. We're not going to ask you the simplistic question, is it time for Arsene Wenger to go? You'll all have your views on that. We're going to ask you this question. Has Arsene Wenger lost the plot? Now, text us please on 87474. Start your message with the word poll, P-O-L-L, yes or no. Text costs 50p plus standard network charges. Your views to us are very, very important indeed. I mean, I don't understand you at all. Nobody's talking about that. And also, I don't understand, Rowan, why some of those Arsenal players are not speaking out publicly. You know, it's nearly 12 after that game, and what interests me is why the players themselves don't have some views on it. It wouldn't be betraying Arsenal to speak out publicly and say, look, this is the situation. To 11 o'clock. We want to hear from you, the fans. Okay, important element of what we're doing here. You can Skype us, you can tweet us at Sports Night TV, you can Skype us at Sports Night Live. We want to hear from you. Right now, we're going for a very quick break.